Today, our theme is You Are As God Created You. And the reason I decided to change to this topic today is because a friend of mine sent a text today to a group that we participate, that we used to study together, the Course in Miracles, when I used to live in New York State. Now I'm in California, so let me know where are you from. Please write in the comments too. I would like to know you are here. And when he sent this text, I decided that that would be a great topic for the live today. So I wrote back saying, we are always as God created us. And that's the lesson. The lesson is, I am as God created me. And we are always as God created us. We have never changed at all. Do you feel this truth? Do you even think this as a truth for you? Do you believe it from the depths of your being? I'm happy we can connect here. If some of you have seen my post from yesterday that my husband's car was stolen from here, from the driveway. And it was very stressful, of course. We had the fire also in the mountain that I could see from my backyard, not far away from here, not far away at all. And it was very stressful. This was last Thursday at night after our live. And so I had to be until midnight checking if it was controlled, the fire. And yesterday was also very stressful. And when the stressful situations happen, it's quite difficult even to feel that we are God, that I am as God that created me, because the body has a biochemical reaction. It's not only a way of thinking, but it's immediately responding to danger that is, close by. And so it took me around 3 days to get fully discharged, all the change. And that's because I do TRE, which is a tension and trauma release exercise. It's very good for the body. I also do realization process that is wonderful for your physical system, as emotional and mental as well. So we are going to practice this today. And for people who do not know me, hi, I'm Roberta Tati. I'm a senior teacher of realization process. And today the live is a lesson from the Course in Miracles. It's lesson 162. And it says, I am as God created me. So we're going to talk about that. And I'm mentioning about the stress that I have been. So last week took a while, few days to really get back into myself, to feel that, oh, I'm totally normal again. It was very stressful to see the fire here, because I had a fire 2 years ago next to my home, and we had to really evacuate and everything. It was very scary. So the body kind of memorized this. So I had to really work on myself the day after. I had to cry, to sit, to meditate, and to allow the feelings to be felt and released from my body, so that I could function without defense. Otherwise, we are always defending, and we already are always defending. I'm going to talk a little bit about this today. So I have to go back and, okay, let's meditate even for 10 minutes to really get into the body, my husband and I, to settle ourselves in. And that's a great tool that we have, and I'm going to be doing this soon with you today. So let's make sure that people who are here for the first time know how this life works. And if you can share, I appreciate, because we're going to begin, doing the connection. Again, stay until the end if you can, if it's possible, because the benefit for you. We're going to do some transformation work, also some inner connection that helps the transformation, and transformation needs your participation. And otherwise, it's just one more abstract thing that you're going to be listening to, and I want you to help yourself to really change. So it's going to be around 1 hour, and the schedule is, we're going to do a short connection now. I'm going to talk a little bit about this lesson of Course in Miracles. I think next week maybe I bring something from the path work, so in this way I balance things, who knows. And I never know what we're going to talk each live, but it comes up. somehow it's shown, and then I follow that intuition. And then we're going to do the longer connection, which is so important for you to go deeper into this consciousness that is what is this lesson about. And then we will also do a little bit of a release in the end, because we have created blocks. And the blocks is what does not allow us to feel. Let's see, I have the picture here, if I can share this screen. So the blocks that we have put in ourselves is what makes this lesson, you are as God created you, or I am as God created me, to be more difficult many times to experience as a feeling. So we're going to do the connection now. So if you can just close your eyes and focus on your nostrils and your nose, and then on your breathing. And breathing through the nose. Just count, it is just do a smooth breathing, very soft, and silently count 2 counts to inhale and 2 counts to exhale to balance your breath. Now go with your breath from the center of your nostrils. Send your breath straight back to your head so that you make a deeper connection with yourself. We have to connect with this back of our body, and many times too much forward. And then bring your attention down to your feet. I already feel people got more settled internally. It's so good that we are all in the same field. And allow yourself to inhabit your feet, to feel your feet. You're not thinking about your feet. You're really feeling your feet internally, inhabiting, becoming present in your feet. And now feel your ankles and your legs and your torso. And allow yourself to feel your pelvis really resting on the chair, and allow yourself to feel your whole torso, your pelvis, your midsection, your abdomen, let your belly also relax internally. Feel your back. Feel your chest and the upper back. And feel your shoulders, and let your shoulders also relax toward the floor. And then feel your whole arms all the way to your fingertips. Your arms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Both sides at the same time. And then feel your neck. And feel your face, and feel that you are inside your own skin, not in front of your skin, but behind your own skin. Your skin is your boundary. You don't need an outside boundary. And feel your head, feel your whole head, including the top and the back. And now feel your whole body all at once, from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. So then now very slowly open your eyes but continue to be here. So I want you to open your eyes, continue to be deeply inside of yourself. This is a practice that you are able to be deeply inside yourself, even though your eyes are open. So continue to be deeply present while you listen to this topic, while you write a comment if you need to. So this will really help you in your experience of your daily life, so that you can do this, become more present in any situation. What I wanted to share, let me see here. I hope it's showing. I'm just putting the lesson of Course in Miracles, which is I am as God created me. And for people who do not know, A Course in Miracles is this big book here. And mine is very much marked everywhere. So the lesson, we have the book and the workbook for students. And the workbook for students has 365 lessons for us to study, to practice, to help to change our perception of the world and ultimately change our perception of ourselves. And the lesson that I'm sharing today is I am as God created me, and I'm saying you are as God created you. So I am as God created me, and I wonder, and I'm gonna ask you, where in you are you not experiencing this? Or you can say, where in me I am not experiencing this? It's not enough to mentally know this. We need to experience this. The main reason many times we do not believe that I am as God created me is, first of all, is what do I say, God has many interpretations, but I'm just going to say the ultimate reality, not the little guy who did something, not the religious sense of it, but also what means me? What does it mean, this me? What is this that is God created? I am as God created, and what is that? What is that for you? I am Brazilian, and I can say, so he created me as a Brazilian. No, this is an identification with the country that I was born. This is not me. Same with now we're having a lot of talk about racism and race. Am I white? I'm married to a Japanese. My daughter is what? Is she white, or is she Latin America, or is she Asian also? But I also am a granddaughter of Lebanese. So am I also Arabic? What is that? That's nothing related to this also, because this is all identifications of what we think we are. It's not really who we are. So in this work, the idea is to go deeper and deeper of the surface of the thoughts, not by eliminating the thoughts. There's a lot of spiritual teachings that love to just say, don't think anything. Especially the Zen, you go to practice Zen, the first thing they're gonna say is stop thinking. I say, don't stop thinking, that's not good for you, believe me. In this dimension here, it's good to have some thoughts. It's not good to have excess of thoughts. So that's a difference. So it's good to have thoughts, but not excess of thoughts that your mind is controlling you. The Course can be very mental. I always say this. The Course in Miracles is great, but it works on your perception of the world. Perception is here in this area. But we want this whole perception, more than a perception, I want you to feel this consciousness. The consciousness that is your divine consciousness, or your true fundamental consciousness that is in your whole body, not only here. So it's not a perception. But of course, the way you think influences your whole body, because your body organizes itself to defend, to protect, to survive in a particular way according to what is happening around you. These organizations are not now. These defense protections and organizations are there since you are a child, and normally they are being forming in the moment you are born, and perhaps even in utero. So that you, as a child, you're very open and very vulnerable, but you're also aware of your survival and risks for your survival, as all animals also are. And you do everything to protect your life. That's very natural. That's how we are imprinted already in our, I think, the limbic brain, or whatever brain that's the reptile brain, or whatever. Doesn't matter. But it's imprinted in ourselves, because otherwise we would many times not survive. So we do everything to survive. And in fact, today the topic was going to be authenticity versus survival, exactly because we will lose authenticity to be who I am, to do what I really want, to express my necessities, my needs, and in order to survive. And to survive in the beginning means to really grab into the mother and into the father, and to really, hold their attention, do whatever you can, because they are the one responsible for your life. You cannot survive alone. So that's why abandonment is so hard to work and to feel safe when you have also issues of abandonment trapped in the tissues of your body, because alone we know we would not survive. So we want to, first of all, make sure that someone is really taking care of us, even badly, but doing something that we are not alone there. So there's a chance for our survival. So when we are doing this organization of the body, many times we will be defending, we also as a child do not have cognitive capacity to understand what's going on. It means our brain does not know many things. We just arrive in this world, we have an opening to our intuition, but still it's not a lot for the baby. So the baby does not comprehend a lot of things, does not understand, and of course this still take conclusions on its own and think that something is dangerous when it's not. And I always remember this guy who very handsome, and as a baby he was a very, very beautiful baby. So people would come with their face so close to his face to say how beautiful he was. And in the end he had constrictions in the face, because for him they're saying, you're beautiful, you're so beautiful, but he's feeling that as an attack, because it was so close to his face, and it didn't feel comfortable. So it doesn't need to be only horrible things happening. Even someone telling you you're really beautiful, but coming too close can be overwhelming. And if you're a sensitive child like I am, or I was, I'm still a very sensitive person. I think that's why the mask already causing issues also. Then you feel everything, and you have to be a little bit more in alert, because you defend yourself or protect yourself more. And then now it's, I have to work harder, quoting Marx, I have to become softer with myself to allow, to release those protections and those defenses, because they are not necessary. But those defenses are the blocks, are the walls, the inner landscapes that we put inside of our body to protect. And in the end, these walls are the obstacles that you cannot feel the truth that you are as God created you, that you are this pure consciousness, pure bliss, that you are already enlightened in the depths of yourself. So you always think that we have to work hard. We just have to work on releasing whatever it is that we built. And that's what we are doing here. And that's what we're going to do a little bit later. So the idea is that you can experience this truth. And also, many people feel that many times you have to work all your lifetime and you may never feel the connection with God, or you may never feel this connection with consciousness, your own, that you will never have a sense that is not tangible to feel this connection. And I'm going to tell you, that's not true. People who have done sometimes once this work with me have felt totally connected. And you can see even the light around the person. So this is not a matter of time, but of course, if you practice more, easier it gets, and you go deeper and you feel more. And I will put a class together. I kept saying this for several months, but eventually I will put a class together for people who wants to go deeper, and that there's really infinite space inside of you, and you can go deeper and feel the bliss that is to go into the depths of yourself more fully. But today you might feel already this. So I just wanted to know, I wanted you to know that even you have blocks, it is very possible to feel this consciousness already there today, because the consciousness is there today. You know, it's always there. It has been there always and forever, and will be there tomorrow and in the future and everywhere. So the best place to find is in the present moment. Okay? Let me know in the comments if you can see this slide. Okay? So here's a part of the lesson. This lesson is quite long, but I want to bring some parts. And this part is, today we practice simply. For the words we use are mighty, and they need no thoughts beyond themselves to change the mind of him who uses them, or to change the mind of her who uses them. I like to use both. So, and I underline no thoughts. There is no need for no thoughts. And the reason I want to emphasize this is, again, this lesson is talking about the truth, but again, we do have obstacles to the truth. Otherwise, we would be all enlightened already, and the Course in Miracles is a path for enlightenment. So it's to change your mental perception of yourself, and that's what the Miracles is all about. So we do need to, we need some thoughts, and we need some work. Let's say work is better than thoughts, to really shift this organically, not just have this as an abstract idea without changing. We need to clear whatever obstacles we have placed there. And obstacles, not only obstacles that we are aware, but there are many obstacles that we are not aware, that are unconscious, and mainly that's what we work with, this connection, is obstacles that we are not aware of. And nowadays, a lot of people talk about also implicit bias. Implicit bias is things that you do so automatically, ways of thinking that is so into what I call the pilot, automatic pilot, right? Push the button, or the cruiser in the car, push the button, the speed keeps the same and everything, and it's just there, like, not big deal, you know. But the implicit bias, we have this in relation to racism, as we all have, and we need to bring forth, to bring to the front, so that we become aware of it, so that we change. Sometimes people do not perceive, we do not perceive ways of saying something, thinking something, because it's so ingrained in our system. And many times we will not know consciously about our own obstacles, our own defenses and protections, but we will see the result of it. We will feel thoughts that are, in fact, coming from the cause one, which is the protection or defense. And that's what we work with together with the body, so that we can clear that and we can be more free and really access this truth more organically. Okay? And last week in the path work, I said real feelings cannot be forced, commanded, or superimposed. They are spontaneous expression happening as an organic, natural result of self-confrontation. I might be repeating this 100 times. One day I will memorize. And the reason is because it's important for us to become aware of what is in us that we are not aware, otherwise it will never change. And the other day someone was saying, it was a therapist saying that you can repeat, it was a cognitive behavior therapist saying that you many times need to repeat something, a new idea, a new thought, so that you can change. And they said you have to repeat 700 times. 700 times, not a lot, it's just 2 full years every single day. And you can put this, that's why we do the lessons is at 365. Sometimes we go by the second time, third time, the fifth time, then okay, now I'm changing. But it's much easier to do the connection through the body, release the constrictions, and work with that as well. It's gonna go faster and smoothly for you. So that's why. So I want to share one more, the last part of this, because very beautiful. And then we're gonna do let me see, the connection. So this is the end of this lesson. It says, "You are as God created you." These words dispel the night, and darkness is no more. The light is come today to bless the world. For you have recognized the Son of God, for you have recognized the daughter of God, and in that recognition is the world's. So I think it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And I wanted to finish before connection with this. The recognition of the world is in your recognition of this. You are as God created you. So now we're gonna go, and if you can write any comment there, or if you want to share, I appreciate if you also share. Your recognition is the recognition of the world. And that's because everything that the world is us. We are the world and the world are us. So we have to know that there is a dynamic that is. What I was saying is the world recognition is your recognition. So it's important that you recognize so that the world recognize, because when you include yourself as light and love, the world treats you with light and love. We have been conditioning a lot that we are not good, that we're not good enough, that we are not, that we have to fix so many things, that the ego is controlling everything all over my body. And this is not true. The ego is a little dot of a space of wound, but we have this consciousness which is much, much bigger and infinite and has wisdom and love and inner peace. And that's why it's called the bliss in the traditions of the East. And because so many people have worked with that and contact and connect and become that. And to become this consciousness in the totality is what enlightenment is. But we can be very awake and aware. Aware is more like your mind, but I think awakening means your whole body, your heart, your emotions, and also your physical body, everything. Your physical sensations also. All of this can be more open for this consciousness. It will bring more balance to yourself. So, you see, it's happening so many things to me, but here I am. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not faking anything here. I am telling you how I am feeling. Even today, I said, can I do my life today with everything that happened last week and yesterday? And yes, I can, because I'm feeling pretty good here. And I thought, okay, if I'm not feeling good, I'm going to talk about how not good I'm feeling, so that I can share with you my own experiences. I have had a lot of trauma. People who know me a little bit know that I have had sexual abuse in my childhood. I have almost died when I was 26 years old, and surgery, disease, autoimmune, blah, blah, blah. Many things. So but here I am. I'm feeling pretty good. And it's because these tools that I am sharing with you. So I think it's a perfect time then to start our deeper connection now. And this connection is about experience. And there is many entrance ways to connect to our true nature through this work. Of course, when I give the class, we go deeper. There are many things. But here, for a matter of time also, And because I'm not seeing all of you, it's just a short version of it. But still, it's pretty good to practice and access the experience of your being, which is your true nature. So please share the video with others if you can. I really appreciate it. This is something beautiful. You don't need to be afraid or embarrassed to share. You know, I think it's something serious and beautiful. I think you can share without fear, I hope. So few instructions I want to give for people who are here for the first time. I want you to sit in a very comfortable position with your feet on the floor, if it's possible. If the chair doesn't allow you to have your feet on the floor, just put a cushion under it so that you're touching something. And I'm going to be talking about being present in the body, inhabiting the body, feeling the body. So it's not about thinking about the body, but not being conscious of the body, not being aware of the body. It's to really feel your body internally, to be present there. It's almost like your mind gets in the parts of the body. So there is no imagination and no visualization, because that will keep you here. You will not really connect deeply. And another important part is in the very end, I will ask you to open your eyes, but still there's a bit of a work to do. We haven't finished the exercise. So when you open the eyes, we're still doing the work. And if you feel discomfort or too much discomfort, or if you feel overwhelmed, or if you feel there's too much emotions or physical pain, just stop. You just stop, you just open your eyes, and you just remember you are in control. And I'm not there with you, but I'm there with you here in the same field. If you have any question, that's a good time also to ask. If you haven't shared, share, because we're going to begin. I came to you, by the way, a comment you made, recommendation, and want to explore that. Oh, wonderful. So, send me a text later also, because I'm a senior teacher of the realization process, and I can help you to, find what is the best. There's books, there's CDs of Judith Blackstone. There are other teachers. Please don't feel that you have to work with me, because I'm telling, and then we can talk about and know what is exactly what you're looking for, and I can guide you what is the best way to go to work with it. Okay. So thank you for your question. I'm really happy when people ask, because it's important that we have this interaction. I don't like that. Sometimes, several lives, people talk. It's like the Course in Miracles. You go to a meeting of the Course in Miracles, they're gonna read, and they're gonna feel so happy. It doesn't work with me. I like to have the interaction. I'm a people. I like the interaction, because that's where you can also reach the person where the person needs help or instructions. Not only help, but need to clarify something. And then for me, it's also, many times I know things I don't even remember to say, because I don't know what I know. But if someone asks a question, I can just answer, I can just explain that, and the person can go deeper. And also, it's good for me to know what I know. Otherwise, I don't even know, because it comes as a natural thing. Okay, so now we're going to begin the connections. So please, sit with your back straight, but not too much tension, and close your eyes. And again, pay attention to your nostrils. And now pay attention to your breath, and bring your breath smoothly in and out through your nose. And silently count 2 counts or 3 counts to inhale and 3 to exhale, or 4 to inhale and 4 to exhale, according to your capacity of breath. This will help to balance your breath. And bring your inhale inward through your head, So like from the nostrils, it goes further back behind your nose and behind, so that you make a deep inward contact with yourself. And now bring your attention down to your feet and feel that you are inside your feet, that you inhabit your feet. Good. And all of you can go further back a little bit. Remember to, even you're connecting with your feet, as you go again to the posterior side of your body, more, you see the difference? Yes, more you can feel that your feet is more connected. Because you're not just aware of your feet, you are the internal space of your feet. Now feel the sensation of being inside your feet. And feel that you are inside your ankles and your legs. And feel both sides at the same time. And let your legs, in fact, rest on the chair, on the couch, where you're sitting. Now feel that you are inside your pelvis. And let yourself rest in your pelvis. Feel your sitting bones, buttocks, the genital area. Feel also the sides of your hips, because otherwise sometimes you can focus only in the center. And feel that you are in this whole ball that is your pelvis. And let your thinking mind rest in your pelvis. Many times the mind is active. If it's too much active, just bring your thinking mind down, down, down. You'll feel much better. And feel that you are in your midsection, between your ribs and your pelvis, including the solar plexus, including your stomach. Let your belly relax internally. And also feel all the way through to your back. See if you can feel your own spine. This whole area in the center of your torso. Now in this area between the front and the back, becoming present in this area of your torso, feel the essential quality of your strength, your own power. This is also part of your true nature. It's your natural power. You're not creating this power. This power is already there. You're just really attuning to it, like a radio that you're finding your own power inside of yourself. And it's not an abstract idea either. If you can feel the sensation of your power internally, inside of you, as part of you. And now feel that you are inside your chest, all the way through to your back. So that you feel the upper torso from the sternum, this bone that is right in the middle of our chest, but also a little bit going toward the sides of your chest, going toward the back of your chest. So if you can feel your own spine of your upper torso as well. And connect with the quality of your love inside your chest. Let yourself rest in your chest in this love. It doesn't need to be a big unconditional love, just some tenderness, some warmth as a human being. Your own warmth. Know that you are sitting in your heart. And also feel the essential quality of your compassion. Allow yourself to feel this feeling of compassion pervade all your experience. Allow yourself to feel that internally as your experience. And feel that you are inside your shoulders now, feeling this whole space between the bottom of your neck all the way to your arms. Both shoulders at the same time. Both sides. And feel the stillness of your balanced mind. Feel the sensation of being you in your own shoulders. Now feel that you are inside your arms, your wrist and your hands all the way to your fingertips like we did before. But now just be more present now. The bones of your arms, the upper arms and also the sides so that you feel your own width and feel, see if you can find the center of your elbows, in your forearms, in your wrists, center of your wrists, both sides at the same time. And feel your palms, the palms of your hands, and all your fingers until the fingertips. Now feel that you are inside your neck. See if you can find, sometimes it's easy if you find your throat internally and you go down, 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 down and rest in your own larynx. Let the neck settle on the top of your torso. See if there is any tension in your neck that you can release. See if you can feel the back of your neck as well, the spine in your neck, the back, the muscles there sometimes are tense. So see if you can feel the muscles and allow them to relax a little bit more. And now feel that you are inside your head. And inside your whole forehead, all the way to the temples. So allow, many times there is a bit of pressure when people are focusing. If you don't allow this pressure, just release the pressure if you're focusing too much. Just allow to be the width of your head to be wider. And then feel that you are inside your eyes. Let your eyes also soften, the eyeball, let them really soften and see if you can find them and feel them, both of them at the same time. And feel that you are behind your cheekbones and inside your nose, all the way to the tip of your nose from inside. Feel that you are inside your jaw, your mouth, even your tongue, your lips, and your chin. Feel that you are inside your ears. And see if you find the very center of your ears. And now feel that you are inside your whole brain. Inside of your head, believe it or not, you can feel your whole brain. Both hemispheres. Today I'm skipping the S. For some reason the plural is weird. Feel the top of your head. Feel the back of your head. See if you can feel the nape area also. And stay inside of your head and toward the back. Feel the essential quality of your wisdom. And allow yourself to feel that. It's not about your intelligence. That is a deeper wisdom that all of us have. Sometimes we solve something, a problem, an issue, and we don't even know how did I do that. Because there is a wisdom in your true nature. So see if you can allow yourself just to connect a little bit with it. The sensation, not the abstract idea, but this feeling of your own wisdom. There is something bigger than just your brain. It is there. Allow yourself to feel that in your own head. And let this pervade your whole experience. Your wisdom is not only in your head, it's in your whole body. Because part of your nature, and your nature is in your whole body. And now feel that you are inside your whole body all at once. If we say the body is a temple, you are sitting inside the temple. Feel this connection to the totality of your being, everything that there is. Allow yourself to feel the quality of yourself, your true nature. Now stay inside your body, really inside your own skin. Experience this field around your body, this space that is right around your body, not only around your head, but your whole body. Experience that the space inside your body and outside your body is the same space. You stay inside your body, but you perceive there is a space, for example, in the right and the left at the same time, in the front and the back. A lot of people forget there is a space in the back. See if you find this space in the back. Then you find the space around you, the head, the body, the torso, the legs. And this inner space is the same as the outer space. It's the space of fundamental consciousness. It's a space of consciousness, your true nature. Allow yourself to feel that. I'm going to read a part of the Course in Miracles because I think it's perfect for this. You are one self, in perfect harmony with all that is and all that there will be. Feel this one self in you and let it shine away all your illusions and your doubts. This is yourself, united to your Creator. Allow yourself to feel that. And now very slowly, very slowly, I want to make you open your eyes, but stay here inside yourself. So your eyes open, but you stay inside your whole body. Feel that you are inside your whole body from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. And again, feel this connection to the self in your whole body. Feel this quality of yourself in your whole body, this connection to the totality of your being. So when the eyes open, many times you come a little bit forward. See if you don't do that, stay further back, stay even further back of your skin of your own eyes also. But you are deeply inside yourself, deep inside of your face, and feel that you are this consciousness. Experience yourself as the space of this consciousness. Relax your focus. I'm going to see the comments. Karen, right? When you talk about breathing to the back, helping you to feel in your feet, I don't understand. It feels the same to me. Okay, let me see if I hope you are there with your eyes open. I'm sorry I didn't see this before. But it's good because once I begin, I keep going, the meditation. So you can write, and I would love if you guys are feeling well enough and present here enough to write. It's important to open your eyes and really feel very present, very awake, very aware. It's not about sleeping and going somewhere else. It's to be really awake and aware here in the present moment. So that's why I asked to write a comment, because it's important that I know that you're here so we can do a little bit of a release work, because we are already over 1 hour. But I want to answer to Karen. Okay, Karen, what happened is many times when we are breathing, we are here in the tip of the nose, or we are in the here, or sometimes we are very even in the very little tip of the nose. This brings us to be a little bit up. The body, our presence in the body becomes really in the upper part of ourselves, and then we cannot really connect with the feet. So when you breathe from the center of your nostrils, and when you bring your awareness, let's call it this way, and you bring your breath further back, your awareness also goes further back. Your presence also goes further back. So then you exhale forward, but you do not come forward. You stay there. And when you connect more deeply with this back part of yourself, the feet becomes more available to you. It's easier to perceive not only the top of your toes, but also the heel side. And everyone, when they go more deeply, immediately connect not only to the top of the head, but the top of the torso, the back of the head, but the back of the torso, the back of the neck, the back of the pelvis, the back of the legs, and the back of the feet in the heel area. And that's why, let me know exactly which part you don't understand. So when people breathe, sometimes they can also breathe like this, going up, down, and then instead of being very stable here, bring your whole body to this consciousness that is pervading the body everywhere. So in order to connect and contact this more deeply, you got to be subtle in your body. And then subtle means to be here inside of your skin, but also pervading. There's my little doll. I always show things here on the screen like this. So you are here also, but also you are in the back of the body. So many times we are, let's say, even in the belly, we are here. Let me see, here. And then not here. Sometimes we are just, even the head, we are just here in the head. And when we are here, we are only present until here, and then we forget we had the body behind us. That's why I use this to show things. It's important that we connect with the whole back of the body, and you see the feet here. Many times you're going to feel this part, but in order to feel the back, you got to be more present in the whole. So this helps to bring the whole body more, to be more present in the whole body. The body is there, but you might not be there in the areas. We all have areas that we are not present. We tend to go forward a little bit, and this helps us to connect more deeply. If we are not in our skin also here, we tend to go toward our skin. I always remember this client once was telling me, I think I am outside of my body. And I said, where are you? I said, I'm really further back. And I could feel she was in the body. And I'm like, okay. What happened is her sense of where the body is was so much forward, because so accustomed to be so much forward. And today, with the speed of life and anxiety and how we want to arrive sooner anywhere without noticing, this is what life is changing also. We go forward. So it's really to feel your skin and to be here and to connect with the back. It's okay if you feel that you're out of your back, but you're feeling the front, means you are in the body. Okay? So I hope I have answered your question. Let me know. And please, people, write a comment now after this whole explanation. how it is the experience for you, because I want to do a little bit of the release work. At least once we're going to do a release work. That was helpful. Thank you. Great. Thank you, Karen, for letting me know. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a release work now. And the release work is, as I said before, this lesson, which is, I am as God created me. I think it's a good way for you to say this sentence in your mind. I am as God created me. And to, close your eyes and tell yourself, I am as God created me. And see, where do you feel resistance to this? See where you feel some type of pressure or discomfort. Even can be discomfort toward the word God. This is also wonderful. We want to clear anything that is there. Where is in your body that you feel that you don't trust this? Or if someone comes and says, you are as God created you, and you go, no, I have a lot of ego, I have to clear that. I hear this a lot with my clients. There's a lot of ego everywhere. I said, no, there is not. It's just an idea. But see where the idea is being held in your body. Because that's how we go through that to clear. And see which part of your body, if you are able to write in the comment, it would be great. If not, we're going to continue. My body. Good. Very good, Ned. I'm very happy you are in your body. So I want you to allow yourself to feel this, either discomfort or pressure or a strange sensation that, no, I don't believe this. I have things to do to clear, or I don't know what God is and I don't care, I don't like. Also, that's also another thing that's good to see if there is any block. It's not that you have to believe that at all, of course not. But it's also to see if there's any part of your body. If none of that comes with this, then find an area of tension in your body. I'm going to do at least once the release today. It's already over the time, but I want to do so. Find this area of tension, of pressure, of discomfort in relation, especially in relation to this, if it's possible. And now I want, with your eyes closed, focus all your attention within that area in your body in such a way that it goes deeper and deeper inside. Sometimes it will naturally intensify. It's not that you are going to make intensification, but naturally many times happens. In your throat today. Thank you, Karen, for sharing. So allow yourself to really go deep in your throat, deep in sensation. And you go deeper into your throat. Not only observing, allow yourself to feel that. Yeah, good. And now release a little bit. You have to feel the constriction in order to release. It cannot be just a perception, mental perception. So allow now the tissues to open. Good, from inside. And letting go a little bit of that. And now I want all of you to attune again to your presence, to the sensation that you are in your whole body, to connect with this quality of yourself, or connect with love. And I want you to feel love or this presence in the area that you just released, so that this area has a bit more of your presence there, this presence of your true nature, not the ego mind, in the area that you released. Bring love to that area. Now feel that you are in your whole body all at once. And I will do again the Buddhist prayer, just a shortened version, just because I like it. May we be at peace. May our heart remain open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be healed. May we all be a source of healing for all beings. Thank you, everyone. Please open your eyes. Be very centered and here, please. I always ask, but I always assume that you are here, that you are not going to La La Land. Write a comment for me. That's what I like to have a comment before we finish also. I want to know if you noticed something, if you want to tell me about your experience of release, or how was the meditation for you. I just want to let you know that one thing that I want to make clear is after we release an area that has constriction and we open a little bit, doesn't mean we open everything, but we have to, in that area, connect with our true nature, because it's important that the area is filled with you, your presence, the quality of self. We are not, and I really want to say this because I have worked with healing for so many years, and I have found a lot of teachers who have a lot of bypasses, and I don't want to have a confusion here of what I'm asking, because I think this is very important. We are not getting an area of tension and constriction and then visualizing love or feeling love there. We are feeling the discomfort, and then we are releasing a little bit of discomfort. When we release, that is an area that was released. That area is where we connect with our love, our presence, our quality of self. And that's different than just, oh, let's put the love there and I'll be fine. That will not work. And I need you to understand the difference. So you can, today I did only once, but you can do more times. Just go to my YouTube, go to my sessions there. There's other videos in English. I think most are not edited, but now I am editing. Just practice also. Practice on your own and wait for the class. I will put a class. In the class, we work with Zoom. Then I work specifically with each person who wants more a deeper connection, and also a deeply work on the inner constrictions. That's very important, because just putting love and feeling love is beautiful and always an illusion will not work. We are the ones who are constricting or constructing inner walls, and so that's why we need to remove those inner walls. There is no judgment there. It's just how humanity works. So, that's how we work here in this dimension. So just understand that, so that you release and then you connect with love or your presence, your quality of being, yourself there, okay? Or even some beautiful golden color energy, which is great, but after you have done the release, okay? So I thank you all. I know we are again over 1 hour. I'm sorry about that, but I'm very happy we're here. Please come again next Thursday in English, same time, 4:45 in California, 7:45 in New York, and all the other times in between. And I hope you enjoy, and please tell others so more people can come and participate as well. Thank you so much.